Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. We are headed into round 2 of our 8-4, and we have our red-black Devoid Ally deck, whatever you want to call it. We'll keep this. It's definitely looking for some more creatures, but maybe we'll get to at least try out this turn against, which could be just the most expensive active treason ever if you have to use it that way. Uh-oh. Life gain deck with a healer on the play. That is not what we want to see. We'll go ahead and play the slide runner. And then next turn I'm looking to outnumber his healer because that card can just take over a game. Ooh, it's nice to see that he played a non-ally, which doesn't make sense to me. Oh, wow. Yep. I think I'm so tempted to just trade. But having outnumber next turn with Reckless Cohort, I'll take 1 damage. Sure. Ooh, even better. And we'll be able to trade with his Shadow Glider then if he wants to. Yeah, I've played too many really strong white-black life gain decks that I was quite surprised that he offered that healer up there. Okay, so he had a sheer drop. And he missed a land drop, so that's definitely something to make note of. I have found that generally if you're in the white-black deck, you're not really looking to race people, so I've been a little surprised with our opponent's tactics. Ooh. Yeah, Drana's Emissary is awesome. I'm just gonna attack in with both. We'll see what kind of trade he wants to make. Otherwise, I was very tempted to just steal his Drana's Emissary and block his glider with it. Alright, so we do have the Stone Fury if we want to kill his Emissary. He is stuck on lands, so I think that's the best option right now. If he misses land drops and isn't able to play more creatures... he's got that, okay. Alright, I'm gonna hold my swamp just for if we get some more of our landfall creatures. I mean, we don't have any cards that are more than 6 mana in this deck, so holding it isn't gonna slow us too much. just go ahead and attack in here. I mean, we could kill his guy having that sure strike, but it's really not hurting us much to hold up the sure strike. I feel like it's probably just best to get anything off the board that we can. He'll gain 1 life, but ooh, he's got the reproach. Okay, that explains it. Alright, we do get 3 damage through, though. Alright, so he's got Gideon's Reproach and a Sheer Drop. Good to know. Drawn as Emissary, Calestra Healer. And he did get his 4th land, so I expect something here. Okay. The good thing is he won't be able to activate that Bloodbond Vampire. Or get the +1/+1 counter on it, because he can't activate the Stonehaven Medic. Or Cleric? Medic? Yeah, Medic. That is a Cleric. I'd love to see Touch of the Void here. But we don't. So the question is whether I want to take the Vampire right now and just attack in for 6. Otherwise, we look to possibly trade. The unfortunate thing is we have nothing in our hand. Yeah, I think we just take it now. That might be wrong, but I want to get him down to 3 life. And if he blocks, that's, you know, that's okay too. Because that's his one way to pump this forever. So we're going to take a hit here. But we just need to get that 3 damage through. Ooh, he does not block. Good. Yeah, there's not really a profitable attack here because he could just gain life and eat our vestige. So we'll just hold up. Okay, so giving his guy flying is going to be a decent option, but you would think he'd want to hold back, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have a way to turn this on, but I think we just have to play it. Yeah, if that were going to come into play as a 9/9, we would absolutely crush this, but as a 5/5, you know, he's got some outs. We could look to just go ahead and attack with both our aggregate and our vestige. If he goes ahead and blocks, gains life, he goes up to 5 life, he can kill one of our guys. but the other one probably kills his medic. Unless he has a spell in hand, which you would assume he does because he was strapped for lands for a while there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have attacked there, but it seems a bit risky. You know, we're up 16-4, now 16-5. We've got a decent board state. I don't see a need in risking it. There's Smite the Monstrous. Yeah, drawing lands is not doing us much good, though. Probably should have held that back. In case I can draw a couple of our Velka Predators. But if we get our Invoker, we do want to have enough lands in place so that we can activate it. Because basically then you're able to just, have a guy sit there and do a lightning strike to the face. Luckily that bat only gets +1/+1 until end of turn when it gains life. So it looks like our opponent does not have a lot of allies, so the Calestria Healer is not looking as good in his deck as it should be for most of the life gain decks. We've only seen 3 allies right now. Ooh, that's a good draw. I mean, he does have a flyer, so... 2 flyers, actually. We do have to watch out for that. But the first strike flyer on Drana is pretty important against that bat. Yeah, he's going to work his way back up to a decent life total, but he's not in a good attacking spot. Unless he starts going with the Blood Bond, but he doesn't really seem too excited to do that. Oh, that Night Watch is definitely a bad card for us to see. Yeah, this medic has really kind of taken over this game, unfortunately. We'll definitely want to make note of that for next game. There's another ally, though, the Night Watch. Alright, so no good attacks still. The good thing is that our opponent has not been able to, or hasn't attacked in on us. So we still are sitting at 16 life. He continues to make his guys bigger, but if we can get a removal spell, I think he's going to be kicking himself that he didn't do some attacking with that vampire while it was so big. Alright, so I'm assuming he's going to go in for the attack right now. And if he has a pump spell... Okay, so he's holding back the flyer. Which makes me think that he doesn't have a way to get lethal. So I feel like our only way is to just let this through and then hope to do a alpha strike next turn. If we get a removal spell and get Drana in there, be able to pump our guys, we'll be in a decent spot. Zulaport Cutthroat is okay. Dominator drone. That is decent. I don't think it's gonna win it for us though. Or is it? I'm not even doing the math. I'm just gonna attack. Because we don't have many other options. And honestly, with him, Zulaport Cutthroat actually kills us. That's a bummer. But does our damage go on the board first? I guess we'll find out. Humps all of our guys. All of our guys have trample. Ooh, sweet. So our damage goes on the board before his Zulaport Cutthroat happens. And we get the win. That was sweet. Yeah, we came out to such an early lead. It was awesome. But then that black-white life gain deck has a lot of play to it. I wonder if Radiant Flames might be a decent card in this matchup. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure. Chasm Guide once again. I think Shatter Skull Recruit is probably just a better card for us. Ulamog's Despoiler has been fairly disappointing. I mean, I know that I didn't build my deck perfect for it, but I think the 5/5 is still big enough that our opponent has to worry about it quite a bit. All right, this is definitely a decent keep. And you may notice that I play my black land on turn 2 every time, even if I don't have a black card. And I do that because in case I draw Drana, even though this time I didn't have the option, but I want to have that double black mana in case I do. I'm just going to offer the trade. We could go ahead and save our guy if we wanted to do the Sure Strike. But I think that might just come in more handy later, and we'll play the Vile Aggregate out. Our opponent is on his lands this time. So I'm tempted to do an attack in, but yeah, there's no way that works out well. All right, let's just do Tunneling Geopede, play a land, do 1 damage, and then hang out. We will be able to take out his Vampire next turn with our Stone Fury. Which I'm fairly certain is going to be the best option for us. I guess we'll see though. The good thing is all of our cards are at instant speed, so even if he does some kind of pump spell, we will be okay. We'll see if he's got some kind of pump spell there. He does not, it appears. And so then we'll do our Stone Fury. Hoping that he doesn't have like that white and a colorless where you Tandem Tactics, that's the card I was thinking. Which if he was able to gain life and do the +1/+2, he would have actually lived through it. So he cashed in his Hedron Archive, which drew him 2 cards. Alright, so here I think we just go ahead and attack in. I don't really want to use my Grip of Desolation against his Medic if I have to. Or if I don't have to. I mean, we saw last game that it really made it tough for us, but it's still just a 1/3. Yeah, we'll just use our Sure Strike here. And we do get to ingest, so we might actually get to have a 9/9 Eldrazi this game. Who knows? So Bone Splinters was the card that went away. Right now we're just looking like we're in a very good position with Grip of Desolation held up. And actually Turn Against even would Turn Against win it for us here? If we get a land, I think it does. Yeah, there we go. So play Turn Against, and then we can attack in for the win. Yay, yay! Alright guys, this is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are headed on to the finals in this 8-4. Leave us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Alright, see you later.